Hello everybody, Merry Christmas and welcome back to my channel. Today, C Part 3 within Legends ReWritten has finally come out, and I'm probably looking a little goofy with this giant tree on my back. But anyways, if you guys want this limited tree sword, it just came out today, the Christmas tree, does 125 attack, and if you want this sword, the code is Christmas 2022 in all caps. So this sword actually is pretty powerful. Its V attack does like 800-ish damage at a 5-second cooldown, so if you don't have OP Katana, Cosmic Katana, or like Yoru, this might be your best weapon. It's pretty fun to use, and obviously it's limited, so do get it while it's still available. So in this update, there is a brand new boss known as the Abyss Knight. If you want to know where he spawns, he actually spawns directly in the Galaxy Ore Cave within the Flower Village Island, and he spawns on the second day of fall at 10 o'clock. So overall, he is relatively annoying to fight because he can stun you a lot with a certain attack, but he's not as difficult as Master Swordsman, Law, or any of those guys. Let's go over the new gear that he drops. So he drops the Abyss Helmet. It requires level 100 range, gives 650 HP, 400 mana, not really the best. There's also the Abyss Pants, which is 550 HP and 400 mana for level 100 range. Then he also drops a cape, which is known as the Abyss Cape, for 450 HP and 400 mana. So his new gear is somewhat stepping stone gear. It's no better than rotted gear or any of the current endgame gear. The highlight of him is the Mech Cannon. Now he doesn't drop the Mech Cannon, he drops stuff to craft the Mech Cannon. If you guys want to craft it, it isn't too bad. You're gonna need 2 of the Mech Gloves, the Mech Cannon balls from the new boss. You're gonna need 5 Frenzy Ore and then 80 of the new Crystal Light Ore, which I will show you guys where they spawn in. They spawn in all around the ground level of the Flower Village area. Make sure you wear Tanzanite armor when you're wanting to farm this because the sea level rises in there, as you guys are probably aware, and it will make you float up. So make sure you have that armor because if you wear it, you will not float up. Anyways, let's go over how good this weapon actually is. So you can charge its main attack for roughly 12-ish seconds. If you maximum charge it, it does stupid damage. This wasn't the max charge, but it was pretty close. It does a lot of damage, and plus you're not frozen in place the entire time that the beam is firing. So it does a lot of damage, and it also stuns the enemies that are within the beam. It is pretty dang effective. It also has a V attack. This V attack will grab onto an enemy if you hit them accurately and do decent damage twice. And overall, this is definitely the new best ranged weapon in the game in my opinion. It's actually pretty viable. I don't know quite yet if I would say it's better than Yoru. The OP Katana did get a change. Now, I'm not going to be able to show this change because I do not have the OP artifact learned, but let's pretend I do. So if I had the OP artifact learn, you guys know you have to summon the room in order to use any moves. And basically, if you have the OP Katana and the OP artifact learn, the OP Katana's V attack, instead of being this attack, will instead summon the room spec. So that is a pretty useful change. So now let's talk about the 2 new blessings. So there's Sakai and then Conqueror Sakai. So regular Sakai is going to be giving you a 40% damage buff and a 20% defense bonus, and it does pretty much the same thing. You use your blessing and you do this with your hands and you get a damage bonus. Now the Conqueror Sakai is a simply better version of it. You get 60% damage bonus and a 30% defense bonus. This easily has potential to be the new best blessing in the game. Reason being is because unlike Sunshine, you can always get this damage buff, and unlike Time Stop, you won't be freezing your allies in combat. So if all of your allies have this blessing, it is definitely the new best blessing. It's just a solid 60% damage buff, and then of course it stacks with Gear 2, Super Saiyan, and other things. Plus, the Conqueror Sakai has this V attack. This V attack is awesome because it seems to basically stun, not like stun, basically your enemies will stop, they'll like kneel down for a little bit, and it lets you do a lot of damage. It's nowhere near as long as something like Time Stop, but you can spam it a lot. And also, it is relatively mana expensive, so it will prevent you from spamming it all the time, but it's a very, very effective move. Anyways, guys, those are all the new updates within C Part 3. This is a pretty fun update. I highly recommend all of you guys get this new Mech Cannon. The new Mech Cannon is easily one of the best new weapons in the game, and definitely the best ranged weapon in the game. I don't know if it's better than stuff like Yoru and Cosmic Katana, but it definitely has potential to be a new weapon that you can use for fun at least. Anyways, thank you very much for watching my video. Have a very good Christmas day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!